Hey you guys, welcome back to a brand new video, brand new vlog, as it is day number 74 of posting every single day, as we are posting every single day for the next 365 days. So if you are new here, please subscribe. Like I said, I'm basically posting every single day, documenting my life and just talking about things that are on my mind. And today's video, we got another good topic. You know, I've been trying to work on topics and just talk about certain things that I've been very deep thinking I want to share with you guys. And one thing that I've started using is ChatGPT. And honestly, it's kind of crazy how it is. It's crazy. It's just basically crazy. That's what I have to say. It's very crazy how it works and how AI is really just gonna take over. Like, AI is gonna be huge in a couple of years once more people start developing it and everything like that. But yeah, that's gonna be today's topic, just because of how, or no, AI is not gonna be the topic, but how our mind works. How our mind works is gonna be our topic for today. And I say this because our mind is beyond insane. It is really insane how it works, how you can manifest things, how you can meditate, connect with the universe, you know, spirituality, like everything like that. It's just crazy. We're gonna take a deeper dive into it. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go to work. But guys, I gotta show you guys, like, look at this beautiful windy day. Again, it's very windy, and it's just awesome, you know, because again, it sucks when it's hot. I don't want hoodie season to end. But I'm gonna get ready to post today's video, and then we're also gonna we will chat when I'm on my break and talk more about how the mind works. It's just crazy to me. I think a lot of you guys don't really know about it, so hopefully my knowledge will help you guys a little. Alrighty, you guys, so it is 9:25. I have like 10 minutes. We got about like a 10-minute rant ahead of us to talk about the mind. Like I said, the mind, oh my gosh, the mind is literally it's insane to think how our mind works, how it functions. Like, I'm still learning a lot of how the mind still completely works. You know, you can meditate, you can manifest, you can do a lot of things, connect with the spiritual world. You know, you have the dream world. It's so weird because, like, if you really think, maybe I'm the only one that thinks it, but I have to think that there is a multiverse in our society. There has to be, because, like, if you're seeing dreams from like the future or something like that, it's just like there has to be a multiverse that you're seeing. You're jumping ahead to see the reality that you have after working so hard to getting where you want to be, you know. And the mind it's amazing how it works. You can manifest things into your reality, you know. You write in the present tense of what you want, you know. I will have 5,000 subscribers, I will have a GT3 RS, you know. Write those out, put it away, and just do the habits that get you to that spot. Suddenly you're just like, wow, this just fell into my hands, you know. I've experienced manifestation where when I first started out, when I was 18, I wanted a Honda Civic, you know. I wanted to grow my social platforms, you know, and I wrote it down as a goal. I had this amount of followers on TikTok. I own a Honda Civic, you know. I moved out of my hometown, you know. Putting those things into the universe and then telling your mind that, it just randomly pops up, you know. I ended up having a Honda Civic. It was my first car, and then it got totaled because I was in a car accident. I ended up growing my social media accounts, and it's just like now manifesting like 5,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, you know, grinding and putting the work every single day. You know, meditation helps a lot. You know, you are just quieting your mind. You're being in silence. You're connecting with yourself and your soul and the spirituality realm, or whatever you want to call it, the universe. And it's crazy how you could literally send your mind to like different places, you know, if you just sit there, you know. If you ever want to try, you know, I always put instrumental music on and just don't fall asleep, and I just think to myself, and then I'm just like, my mind's just free in a state where I could just travel, think of things and everything like that. And I also saw a video on, I think it was Theo Von, like I said, and I think I talked about this before, is that you can make yourself think about anything and it can come real, you know. It's just like, if you say you're dreaming, you know, and you're dreaming about something, it's a good dream, and sometimes it feels real. It feels real, that like that reality is real, you know, because of how the mind works. And if you really think about it, and then you're just like, you wake up and you're just like, whoa, what happened, you know. That's just how powerful the mind is. The mind is super powerful, and I don't think we're still probably, I think, learning more about how the mind works, but the mind is just, it blows my mind because I want to learn more about it. I want to learn how it works, how it functions. So like, how can we in the dream state be able to make something so real? You know, that's why they say the affirmation is like, you tell yourself you're going to be happy, or one day I will be happy, or today is going to be a great day. You end up making your mind believe it is a great day. You know, today is a great day. Today's going to be a great day of closing out the week, whatever it is, you know. And it's just like, it's crazy just how it works. It blows my mind. I just want to talk to you guys about it because like, it's generally crazy just how our mind could just go to different areas, make things seem real. You know, it tells us when our fear is happening, adrenaline, the dopamine rush, you know, the serotonin. It's just, it's crazy how this mind works. I also forgot to say, we were so busy today. We were so busy. Oh my god, so many big orders. It's just crazy. At least the screen is working this time, so that's good. But yeah, I'm kind of exhausted again from the rush. I didn't sleep until 5:30 a.m. this morning. I had to wake up at 8 o'clock to take my brother and sister to school, and I tried to go back to bed, but I really couldn't. I think I didn't fall asleep until like 12. Woke up at 3, so I took like a 3-hour nap, so 5 hours of sleep. And I don't really drink energy drinks because it's just, I don't need it, and I'm able to function off of it somehow. It's just like my dad's able to function off of low sleep. I am too. You know, it's not good. I know. I'm just so focused on grinding that I have to get the certain stuff done before I go to bed. If not, I'm just like, what am I doing? You know, that's like the power of the discipline. You know, and another thing about the mind I want to say is that if you are working out, you always tell yourself that you could go beyond your limits. Tell your mind you could do that, and watch yourself push yourself through to the limits and everything like that. You know, and let's ask ChatGPT about this, because I've been using ChatGPT recently right now, and it's actually kind of crazy how it works. You know, this is like my first time using it. I know my friends use it, but let's ask what it thinks about the mind and see what other stuff we could get about it. You guys can see it, but literally it says exactly, your mind can absolutely make you believe something is real when it's not. That's the power. That's part of its power. You know for the next 365 days from January 2025 to January 2026. You know, you never know what your life will look like in the next 6 months or even in the next 365 days. You know, take that risk, make your dreams a reality. Your mind can do it if you believe in yourself and you're someone struggling with mental health, anxiety, and that type of stuff. My DMs are always open. I'm gonna go edit this video, eat, shower, go to bed, and I'll catch you guys all in tomorrow's video. And always get enough sleep. Do not be like me, but yeah, catch you guys all tomorrow.